Good morning, everyone. I'm Bilal Malik, and you're watching BM TechNet, learning every day. Today, we will discuss about introduction to cloud computing and its advantages. This video will be beneficial for those who are new to cloud community and want to pursue their careers in cloud. So it has a different level of certifications. First of all, let me mention those for you. It has first of all 900, which is basically an fundamental based certification. Then after that there is 104, which is for is administrative level certification. Then there are two certification 303 and 304. So those certifications are of architectural level. So it has different levels of certifications which you had to clear if you it's on your choice. There are multiple other certifications as well, there is a security track, there is a networking track, there is a visualization track AVD, Azure Virtual Desktop. So each and every bit has its own track specialty certification track. So you can follow that. So, saying that, let's discuss and talk about how it was being done in the past. Why do we need cloud services? So, in past, organizations like IT, banks, or any private sector used to have their own traditional data centers, physical data centers, and they used to manage it from end to end, like from even from the making of decisions on purchasing the equipment, servers, and all that stuff. Then installation of those servers, and then licensing, then enabling that data centers up to the mark with the standards where you need cooling, where you need security, where you need networking to be done. So it was all a very big project used to build by a whole team, and they had to run that. But cloud made things a lot easier. How? Let's see. So the comparisons between the on-prem services and cloud services are like uh, the users or the owners of the servers which are required to be installed in the premises was your responsibility. And to run those operations and installation and configuration and managing those servers, you need to have IT persons. Then obviously, when you build a data center, you need a very huge, comparatively huge location to set up the whole thing. Where, as per standards, as I said in before, that you need to match the following criteria to enable that data center working in a proper and standardized way. And all risks are yours. Like, you cannot blame to anyone if there is any risk. Either it's power related, either it's cooling related, either it's security related, or maybe with the hardware related. That is all your headache. You do not need to go to anyone else. You are responsible for that. How? uh, let's see. Now the cloud, what they did, they said you do not have to manage your servers. They will take care of it. You do not need to hire that much experts, IT experts. They will do that. And someone else pay rents uh, of the real estate. Like, you do not need any physical location to install your servers. So I think if the major achievement in this here is the upfront cost comparison. Just imagine for a second, like, you don't have to buy servers, you don't have to hire a bunch of people, then you don't have to pay rent for your location, you don't have to risk, you do not take any risk, and all these things are being managed and will be looked after by the cloud, Microsoft Azure.
Let's talk about the data centers in the past, how they were used to be. In traditional past data centers, IT planning team used to do calculation based on the estimates for required hardware, like any servers or machines or desktops, whatever they need, with the required specifications and all that. But there was a drawback, and the drawback was if ever any upgrade is required, that was not so easy. um, it was supposed to be done with the recycling of the whole process, like sending out the proposals, then getting back the quotations, and process with the formalities. However, in cloud, we have a leverage of scale in and scale out on the runtime. Like if you need to upgrade any machine, you can do it on the in a matter of seconds or maybe in minutes, depending on the requirements, how big change you required. But if we're talking about to upsize any machine, that is very easy. Like it can be done in 1 to 2 minutes. You can have a higher end machine in a couple of minutes. So also you can see, as I mentioned in this diagram, that utilization is underutilized resources. There is something like 12% resources being utilized, then 25, 13, and that is normal. It happens. So optimization is missing. So cloud is the platform which overcome that issue and drawback and made end users capable of adjusting and overcoming that drawback so that they can optimize uh, the way they want it. Like if I need to have a storage, let's say I need a storage of like 1 TB or 2 TB as soon as possible. So if we go through the whole process, which we usually do in our traditional data centers, it definitely has a process. You have to call up your vendors and then quotations and cost and blah blah blah. But on the Azure or maybe on the cloud, it's very easy. You just it's a matter of few clicks that can be achieved very easily. So the bottom line is that with cloud services, these issues are addressed and you can use your resources in a very optimized way.
So there is a picture which shows the how the machines are created on the virtual host. So basically, it's a physical server. It needs a storage and networking and all that stuff. And their visualization layer between that on the hypervisor. And on that hypervisors, you can have multiple different operating systems with their own dedicated storage network and blah and data disk, etc., etc. So you can install OS of your type. You can run the applications of your own choice, and that each green block represents a virtual machine. So you can have multiple virtual machines running on a single platform, and there's a chance, not a chance, in fact, it happens that there would be multiple users, or you may say the uh, organizations have their machines on the same platform where you are using. Let's suppose these two machines were used by you, but at the same platform there's a possibility that these two machines will be in ownership of someone else who is not in organization. But all these things, all this manifesto is being managed by the Microsoft. Their intelligence in the networking, it keeps the networking different, it keeps the storage different, it keeps the data segregated very well. So privacy is completely there. You don't need to worry about that your data will be compromised. So it's a high level architecture how the things work in cloud. So as we discussed that what are the main benefits of it? It's high upfront cost. Then you don't need to have purchase or uh, go for any space to on a rent basis for data center. Then you reduce your electricity and utility costs and hardware maintenance. You don't need to worry about those as well. It's all responsibility from Microsoft. So here's the definition of cloud computing, that cloud computing enables companies to consume compute resource such as virtual machine, storage, or an application as a utility, just like you take any utility services like electricity or phone, rather than having to build any maintain computing infrastructure in-house. So it's very easy that the benefits we have discussed, the cost, the capex and opex thing, that it's reduced remarkably, and you just do not need to worry about the all that infrastructure. You just need to run about and care about your applications and your data in the middleware things in infrastructure as a service process, that what do you need to have. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it. If yes, then click the like button and subscribe for our upcoming videos. You can also drop your suggestions and remarks in the comments below. Thank you.